What up, friends? All right, so this is my first stream in a post-chat GPT world. Just kidding. But that is what I have up, and I absolutely plan on using GPT to help me with Rocket Rental going forward, because this thing is outrageous. Okay, so I was working on my website a little bit over the weekend. GPT actually helped me figure out some problems in my Docker config, which just like blows my mind. It's amazing. Hold on a second. I don't think I've got anything. Whoops. And that y'all don't need to see, but maybe. So let me do this really quick. Yeah, that's fine. And close. Yeah, that's what it wanted to save. No, I don't need to save that. And we can close that. And now let me just make sure I've got this. Okay, that's good. And cool, we're good there. Let me just make sure we're all set everywhere else. Okay, yeah, now I can share my screen again. We can get Rocket Rental over here. Whoop. And we're on the search page. Search. Da, 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 da. Oh, and also, just as a general reminder, I do ignore the YouTube live stream chat and instead just do chat in here. So feel free to chat in the YouTube live stream and enjoy talking with all the bots that YouTube doesn't care to deal with. Okay, cool. So I think we're good with that also. Okay, we're going to search. All right, so we have the ability to add start ports. I can add a bunch of them and they'll be included. I've got cities that I can add as well, and they'll be included but then excluded. And search totally works. Yeah, that's brilliant. And then I should probably have a clear all. And if I uncheck enable geolocation, then it's not going to show things sorted where it's like geolocationally close to me. The cities are just naturally sorted by most populated, I think, because that's how I insert them in the database. So there's no sorting that happens in these search fields, and that's fine. I didn't think I selected that one, but yeah, we'll deal with that later. You know what blows my mind? These are links. They link to a page that excludes themselves in the search params, which I just think is the coolest thing ever. Oh my goodness, it's so nice from a development standpoint. Anyway, oh yeah, there's all those things. Let me see if I can, here, let me take this off really quick. So I can remove those. Yeah, there we go. That way I don't accidentally open those up. And then we'll go to DB server. I want to disable the verbose logging, which means I actually need to restart this because this is inside of this nonsense. I'm not going to explain that. Okay. Great. So what are we going to do here now? We could add a clear all. Hold on a second. Why do we even have a form? I don't think we need a form. These are all just going to be links. Users not submitting any data. We are going to have a field set of filters. And let's see, where's my notes? Notes. Filter by availability. Oh, you know what? I've got ships. Oh, no, that's interesting. 2 dots there. That was probably a mistake. I haven't done edit yet anyway, so. Okay, we've got brand ID, host ID, all that stuff. And up here, I think I already coded all that. It's been a couple days, so I need to remind myself. Yeah, we've got all that stuff. So now we just need to include these things. Whoops. Those things down in our form. Yeah, let's get rid of the form ref. We don't need that anymore. Where's my filters? There we go. Okay. So let's try this. Add fields for every one of the search params. They should be links that set the value. Okay, so actually brand ID is interesting because we need another search thing for the brand ID. So that one will be interesting. We'll get rid of that for now. Host ID, also a search thing. Yeah. And then capacity, min, max. Oh man, these are range sliders. Okay, so it's not going to be as simple as links, but it won't be too complicated. So here, we'll just get rid of this. We're not going to use, here, make a range slider for capacity, min, max, and daily charge, min, max, with an on change that calls submit. Yep. All right. Now, Copilot, can you do that for me? Open Copilot. Boom. Synthesizing solutions. All right. That is not going to do it. That's interesting. Was my cursor right there? I'm just curious why it's like this. Lots of this is my own code. Range slider stuff. Okay, you know what? I think I want to have, well, hold on. In the design, I want to have a range slider, but for just getting the feature done so that I can hand this off to a designer and be like, hey, make this look nice, they can turn it into a range slider that has like, you know, the low end and the high end and just something between these two. And so for this, I think we can just do number inputs. So I'm not going to use Copilot for this. We'll say label. Okay, hold on a second. I got to learn how to use AI. So we're gonna do this. Give me 2 React inputs for 2 types of ranges. They should be labeled capacity, max, min, and daily charge, max, min. Is that it? Yeah, I guess so. Without any design? Sure. I probably could have written that myself. Well. Sure, that's good enough. We do probably want to have at least a little bit of like border and stuff like my combo boxes have. Whoops. So, where's my input? Here we go. Oh, right. They should also have a name prop. Should have told GPT that. Capacity max. And then it would make sense for these to be swapped. All right, so capacity min. Here, let's first start out with a couple ships. Let's filter down so that this is the only one that shows up. Capacity is 8, so we'll say our capacity min is 7. Oh, right, we've got to make it so that, I wonder if on field set has an on change. Console.log, something changed. Oh, holy smokes, field sets have on change. That's tweetable. Whoops. Isn't there like a pinch emoji? Maybe it's not in. Sweet. That's nice. Okay. Sweet. So now with that, when we've got a change, we're going to request animation frame, and then yeah, maybe we do want a submit button. Yeah, okay, I think instead of field set, this should just be a form. And the on change should only fire when it's a user input. I'm just thinking that this form should probably have everything that's in the search params. Okay, so action should be the current URL. Actually, I don't think I need to specify an action. It'll use the current URL with the current search param, so I think we'll be good, actually, with that. Yeah, sorta. Oops. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Beauty. I just grabbed all the ships, taking 50, I think, or 20, that have a minimum capacity of 3, and here's all of them with a maximum capacity of 4. So 3 or 4. I think that's inclusive, so if I just do 3, yeah. Cool, so let's go with a nearby starport. So this is exactly 3 is the capacity. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, now let's do 8 and 8. And daily charge is 568. So let's say minimum 500 and maximum of 570. This will be interesting because I think this would be, nah, I was going to say it would be a good place to do a debounce, but if we end up doing range sliders, then, yeah, then that is like, when they drop the slider, that's when we fire it off. And so when I implement the range slider, I will just make it so that it doesn't fire events as the user's dragging it, and only fires it when they let go. Or I will probably try and find something else that exists that doesn't use the range slider. But anyway, yeah, that's sweet. So then if I say this is 560 and maybe 65, and this is 68. Boom, there it is. We narrowed it down to that one alone. And I didn't even specify a star port. So is this a star port? No, that's a brand. Starport beer. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's actually go with something that's close by. No ships found. Now that's interesting. Huh. It's not showing the starports links. Starport ID. Presumably because they are getting filtered out here. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this actually. Yeah, that's very unexpected. Why would that happen? Okay, well, we've got a warning there now. Let's do the same thing for the cities. Okay, neato. Okay, then we'll filter down to this one. 360 is the daily charge, so 359 and 360. And it's 8, so 7 and 9. And there it is. I wish that the image wasn't random every time. It's kind of annoying. Could probably fix that. Lorem flicker. So if I say, or was it lock? Yeah. That's going to be the same every time. Oh, but I don't want it to, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, so then you just give it a different number. Okay, let's see about our seed DB. Seed utils. Yeah, okay, so I want it randomized, but I want it to be locked. So I guess we'll just figure image. Okay. No, that's okay. Add or replace with, yep. That's what I want. Thank you. All right. Let's see, Prisma DB seed. And this will take just a moment. It's cleaning up the database. And right now, I forget what it's doing. Yeah, I created the cities, created brands, starports, faker, image. Did I miss any? Nope, just got these three. That's nice. This will be actually really nice to have images that are consistent every time. Okay, so we've got these. Can a form have a legend? What does that do to the form's accessibility properties? Yeah, I didn't think it would actually do much. Legend is really only used for a field set, so we're gonna stick all these in there. And then we're gonna have a button called submit. But then we progressively enhance to have it submit the form on change. Okay. Let's just see what happens when we do that. Oh, I forgot. It's not running. I like that output. That's cool. Okay, cool. All right, so this is a little better. Capacity min 5, capacity max 5, daily charge min is 400, 450, 430, 20, 10. All right, where you at? Hey, that's nice. It's the same image every time. Hooray. Starport, yada yada group. Starport. Ooh, which one are you? I think you're this one. Boom. Starport not found. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's because, I know, it's because there aren't any ships in that starport. So, so this should be not only the ships, but also the starport ID. Okay, so that means yeah, we should probably include all of the starports. Okay. Oh. No. Yeah, that's ship brands. That should also include ship brand or brand IDs. And this should include host IDs. And this should include starport IDs. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, cool. Oh, I just realized something. I need to do one thing here really quick. And notice that it worked. Hooray! Just thinking about something. One second. Okay, cool. So, oh right, we gotta default value these things. So come down here. Default value should be how do I get Copilot to do something? Okay, cool. Boom. What's cool about this is that it does, in fact, work without JavaScript. Whoa, hold on a second. I disabled JavaScript, so how did that happen? No. Didn't I disable JavaScript? JavaScript is not getting disabled. Something is wrong here. Disable JavaScript. Huh. Well, that's not working. That's too bad. How annoying. Well, whatever. It should work without JavaScript. I'm not sure why the browser's not disabling JavaScript properly, but so that's cool. Yeah, here we're pretend. So if there isn't that on change, and then I say 400 and submit, then no ships found. So that works without the progressive enhancement piece. So that's sweet. Okay. So here, and actually works with lowercase form too. And that does a full page refresh. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's add the brand combo box and the host combo box. So, I think we are really close to getting to an abstraction for these combo boxes. I think once I build both of these, the brand and the host, then we'll have a better idea of what the abstraction should look like. So resources, here, actually, let's just copy this one. Duplicate file, resources. I don't know why it sticks the copy right there. That's just stick it at the end. Resources, host combo box TSX. Okay, so this just is going to have a query. And it's going to have a pretty simple, relatively simple thing. So we're going to return, let's see, Prisma dot host dot find many where user name, is it name? Yeah. Contains query. And select, we are going to need their ID. We'll need a user, the name. Is there anything else that we care? Maybe their rating? If they're looking for a specific host, they probably know who they're looking for. And so they don't need the rating in there. We could add a search for the host rating, you know, like I only want ships with this rating and hosts with this rating. So we can add that. That's a separate thing. This is just, I know who I'm looking for. This is their name. And maybe or their email contains that query. That would make sense. Don't think I want to include the email in what I display though, but we do want the image URL. What are you complaining about? Oh, right, it's user ID. Let's do it here, actually. Just everything's on the user. Okay, cool. Hosts. Oh, yeah, thanks, Copilot. I'm going to await that. Okay. So we're going to get rid of geolocation. We want to keep exclude though. So here, let's actually grab exclude. Const exclude URL search params. Get all exclude. And ID or what is it? I'm missing something. Let's try this. I don't want to think. I also want to play around with this. So change this query to include or to have an to support an array of IDs to exclude. Oh, come on. You can do it faster than that. I think GPT is getting hammered. Is probably what's going on. Man, it's really taking a while. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. That's probably what the problem was. That needed to be an array. I thought that looked kind of funny. There we go. Yeah, you still don't got it, huh? All right, 1 point for the humans. Okay, sweet. So we support exclude. What? Hold on a second, I gotta look at this. Hopefully I get some sort of other confirmation about that. Okay. So star ports, this is hosts and item dot user dot name named user host. Really, I should just filter out the ones that don't have a name. Unfortunately, I don't think user name not null. Yeah, still it's not gonna know that. That's too bad. Okay, and oh man, dropped my phone. Okay. Host.user.id user.name or named user. Did I capitalize user or host? That's what I did. Host. And then host user image URL. We'll do that first. here we can say flex, or gap 2. All right, sweet. Let's render this thing. Host combo box. Oh, right, and got a break coming up. Let's see if I can finish this before that. Man. Selected host, user.id. Okay, and then you know what, let's co-locate all these. Okay, I know I'm supposed to take a break. I'm almost there. Just give me a sec. Copy that, stick it down here. This should be host ID. Come up here, where's my host ID? Dang it, what did I do wrong? There it is. I just like everything off of the user. There's nothing useful on the host anyway. I'm so close, give me a second. Host. Rename this to host. And up here we also need the name, name true. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now we need to label it properly. Host combo box. All right. Okay, it's not giving me any data back. Okay, I gotta take my break. I'm gonna take the break, follow the program, trust the program. Okay, so see you in a couple minutes after the break. Right, there it is. See you in a sec. Have y'all ever thought about the fact that when you are, when you're getting cold, it's not that cold is entering your body, but that heat is leaving your body? I just opened up my window and the cold air came in and fell down on my toes and made my toes cold. Like, that is just so interesting. Like, it's actual molecules that aren't moving very fast are touching my body, and they're like, I want to move fast. I'm going to grab some of your fast moving stuff and move faster. It's so weird. There's the crazy stuff. All right, sweet. So let's see what is up with the host. I'm not getting anything when I search. And if we look at the payload, we got a query and an exclude. We're not getting anything back. We're calling it starports. That's a problem. Oh, right. That's because of this. This would be really sweet if Remix could figure out some way for me to say, hey, get me the route for the file I'm currently in. That is what I would want. Not the route that this component is rendered in, mind you. That's different. I want the route that this component source code is in. So this would have to be like a build time thing. Anyway, eventually I'll probably bring that up. But now this should work. Sweet. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Terrell Johnson. And you know what? I think it would make sense if, let's get rid of that. The host query to get all the hosts included also image URL. And then here, there's so much duplication in here. Don't worry, we will simplify when we're done. It's way easier to abstract something when you're finished than to abstract as you go, because you end up abstracting the wrong stuff, and then it makes you move like molasses. Okay. Host user image URL. And let's do flex and gap 2. And then, yep, and yep, whoops, yep, and yep, and yep. Thank you. All right, there we go. What's up, Terrell? Yo, yo, yo. Now this is interesting. So as a user, I would expect clicking on anything except the X to actually take me to that user. So we're going to change this a bit and move the X to be the only thing in the link. So let's do, I'm going to take this. And then we'll change this to a div. Sweet. So now I have all that. And then actually be useful for this to be a link. And this is to host user ID. Hold on a sec. Users and then their username. Yeah, well, we'll just do this for now, because I've got that fancy catch-all thing, which is pretty cool. Okay, those are not displayed. Do I want them to? Yeah, actually, let's put that back. We'll have both of these. No. Items center. There we go. Beauty. Okay, so I click on this, takes me to the person. Click on this, it removes them. Beauty. Ah, that's so sick. Search pages are all about just manipulating the search query and the URL. If you do that, then you remove a ton of state management. And yes, Amir, there's no such thing as cold. It's just the absence of heat. It's whether those molecules are moving or how fast they're moving. They're always moving. How fast they're moving. That's what blows my mind. It's like they're just not moving fast, so therefore no heat. Or less heat. Yeah, it's so wild. Okay, cool. So we've got the host. Yeah, still like so much duplication going on here. But let's do one more and then we can figure out how to reduce duplication. So here's the host combo box with all that nonsense. I kind of feel like the would it make sense for the starport and city to have images? Cities don't have images. Starports do. I don't think that it would make sense in that little thing though. So we're gonna just have the host have the city. See, and this is why we don't abstract early, because now I'd be saying, oh, well, my abstraction has to handle whether I want to display the images, and then I might think, oh, I'll just get clever and we'll have a generic type, or a type that is generic enough to accept all of these different types of things you can search for. And if it like image URL is optional, and if it's provided, then we'll do, like, there's so many things that I would be thinking about that would eventually probably lead to a bad abstraction. So really happy that I did not prematurely abstract all this stuff. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna stick another one of these here. This is gonna be our brand combo box, and selected brand, and brand ID. Let's see. Geolocation is not a thing here. And then brand ID, data cities, brands. And brands, brands maybe do have an image and stuff. So let's do this, grab this. See that? That was fancy. That's as far as you go, huh? Whoops. All right, brands. We're gonna select the ID, name, image URL. I think that's all. Okay, sweet. So now we just need the brand combo box, which will be pretty similar to this one. Brand TSX. All right. So we don't have any cities in here, right? And no starports. Oh yeah, we do. Here, let's go back here. Starport. This is our host fetcher. Okay. And this is going to be our brand fetcher. Yeah, okay, so now host combo box. This is brand combo box. And brands. Brand. Oh, ship brand. There we go. Okay, sweet. So off the ship brand, we want to select the ID for sure, the image URL, and the name, and that's it. And so then I'm not sure how this is okay with that, because definitely should not have a user, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, that's just messed up. Yeah, it's just that. And ID not in exclude. I think brands are required to have a name, so we're good there. Okie dokie. Items center, I think is what we want to do there also. Let's come back over here, center that. Yep. Okay, cool. Brand combo box got to import that, and now we're set. We've got another. Oh, right, and host. Okay. For some reason, that ended up with a funny looking input. Can you live without spaces on the side of the pages? Oh, yeah. We're, 100% functionality right now. This design is nonsense. Yeah, it's just functionality right now. Host lost it. Oh, I bet I copied this over to the wrong thing. Yep. That was on the input. This was supposed to be on this. There we go. Okay, cool. So now, boom, look at all those beautiful brands. So then if I find out which brand this is, brand, where's the brand? Brand, that one. Select that one, boom, it's still there. I should be able to select another, and then if I delete this one, then it goes away. Then I can do that one back. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my gosh. If I click on this, it takes me to the brand page, which looks like our ID slug nonsense thing doesn't support the brand, so boom, now it will. There it is, beauty. I can use the URL, like I can navigate back and get that back. Ah, it's so cool. Okay. Okay, here's another thing I want to do. You notice when I refresh how these all get loaded? That's a client side loading, so that is really annoying. Don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is let's start with the host combo box. we've got the loader right here. See, we do this submit fetcher thing. Okay, so when we initial or mount this component, basically what I want to be able to do is we go up to our host combo box loader as host combo box loader, and then inside of my loader here, we've got initial host combo box data. Yep. So what I'm thinking is we export a function called query hosts, query exclude and then all of this goes in here. Yep, that will work. And then so this is tricky because I just want this for the initial page load and I don't care about it in subsequent loads. So, Ryan Florence. This would be really cool or nice. I've thought about this many times, and here is a use case that I finally have for you. One second. Let me see if he's available at the moment. Yeah, he's offline on Discord, so I may just have to send this to him later. Oh, wait, he's replying. Just want to see if he can jump on the stream for a second, just so he can watch my explanation. Okay, so hey Ryan, assuming that you're here now. So here's the use case that I've got. I'm just going to comment that out for a second. So I've got a search page. I want to be able to search for starport, cities, brands, hosts, and when I select it, it updates the search string and inserts that, and I can delete it and all that. This is actually really cool. But one thing that you'll notice is when I land on this page, I get a spinner on all of those. And the reason for that is I want to preload these with some starports. In the case of starport and city, it's a little tricky because I want to have them relative to the geolocation of the user. And so you'll see those, the initial request was canceled once we found out what the geolocation was and we made new requests. But for brand and host, that's not going to be the case. So what would be really nice for all of them is if I had some mechanism to preload this data as part of the server render so that I didn't have to do that on the client. Now, you might be thinking, well, yeah, Kent, this is obvious. Here's what you do. You simply take whatever function you have for querying those users, and then you call that function as part of your regular loader for your search, and then include that as kind of like an initial host combo box data as an example of what you could do. And exclude is right. There we go. Now it's happy. So that works great, and I could feed that in through my host combo box as a prop, and then host combo box doesn't need to bother making the request because it has the initial data. But this page is going to be making a lot of requests. As I'm changing this, it makes another request, and like constantly we're making different requests of things. So this is unfortunate because I only need that initial data for the initial server render, and thereafter I don't care about it anymore. Or at least I don't think I do. Like none of the other search params impact which host should show up, is what I mean. I suppose that I could, like it could matter. I could say, well, don't show any hosts in here that don't have ships at this starport, but that's not the use case here. And I can see plenty of use cases where it would make sense to just say, and I've thought about this for a long time. I've wanted to have some way to say, here's some data for the initial server render, and thereafter, let's ignore it and not care about it. I think I could make that work myself. I don't think that Remix makes this impossible to do. Like, my first instinct would be to figure out if there's some way to distinguish between a server render request for like a document request versus a data request. I presume that's possible somehow. May take some hacky things to make that work. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have a suggestion on what type of API would make sense here. But that is a use case that I don't think is satisfied very well currently by Remix. It would be sweet to have support for. So thanks for watching, Ryan. If you want, I probably should just turn this into some sort of issue or something. But let me know if I'm missing something obvious, and if not, then I'll make an issue. So thanks. Okay, cool. So with that, I'm actually not going to bother with this. Because it's just extra weight, and maybe there will be something else that we can do in the future. I just don't want to have this initial host combo box data sent back every single time when it's going to be sent and ignored for anything but the server render or the initial. It's not just the server render; it's the initial load of the page. Like if I navigate client-side navigate over here, I do want to have the initial host combo box data. If I don't, yeah, then I don't. So, I mean, I could probably do this with cookies and stuff. But the fact is, like, it's not that it's impossible to do. It's just that it's kind of awkward to do. And I've got other stuff to do right now than figure out the way that I prefer to do this. This is an optimization we can make later. So, okay, sweet. So, let's see, where are we at? We've got starport, city, brand, host, capacity, charge. We should probably do rating. That would be a good one. Yeah, minimum rating. Okay, so Ryan replied, I'd put something in the URL search param that indicate that you're doing an update to the page and skip the combo box data. Yeah, that seems like a pretty reasonable solution. The problem is that that's going to stay in the URL if I do a full page refresh. Oh, but he's saying that would be a use fetcher thing. Yeah. We're kind of going back and forth, but anyway, Ryan, yeah, I don't know if you're still watching, but that would be, I could only, so if I do it the way that I'm doing it now, that would go in the URL, and then when I refresh the page or link that, you know, send that to somebody and they link it, then they would miss out on that combo box data. So then we say, okay, well, don't put it in the URL and use fetcher. Well, now with use fetcher, I don't get the benefit of like the browser front and back buttons as I'm navigating between these different filters and stuff, which of course there's an argument to be made for both UXs, but for my particular case, I think I like having the forward and back buttons for the search. So we're gonna, that is why that won't work. Okay, so daily charge min and max. I don't think it makes sense to have a range selector for your rating. Like, it's not like I want a maximum rating, right? That wouldn't make sense. So we're going to just say a min, let's see, host rating min, and then a ship rating min. Okay, there we go. So with those two, we only want ships where the, let's start with the ship rating. Oh, Ryan's suggesting request headers get refer. So if the refer is this page, yeah, so does refer and yeah, okay, let's just look at this really quick. Console log, request. By the way, Ryan, thank you for taking a second to help me figure out this. Do I spell it right or do I spell it wrong? Does it matter? I don't know. Okay, so we got null on a full page refresh, and then when I do some sort of change here, we still get null. Oh, he said he's on a different call. Thanks for answering my questions while you're on this other call. Oh, you have to spell it wrong? Really? Good grief. Thanks, web platform. Okay, so on a full page refresh, it looks like I get that. And then if I do a fetch, hold on a second. It looks like, so full page refresh, I get null. Okay, and then I get the URL. Okay, yeah, so now I can determine, is this a fetch request just by the referrer, which makes sense. Okay, and then I can, yeah, okay, this is great. Thank you, Ryan. Thanks for taking time out of your call to watch my YouTube live stream and answer my questions. That's very kind of you. Okay, cool. So we can say is, okay, hold on a second, hold on. So if I navigate to this page, will the referrer be null? That is the question. And it actually, it looks like, okay, so do this, it's null. If I hit refresh, It is null. Okay, good, good. Now, if I navigate to the page, yeah, Ryan is saying, I still think we need an X-Remix nav headers on fetch requests. Chrome has a sec fetch header instead. Oh, interesting. If that's standard, it's not an X prefix thing, so maybe that's standard, and then I could use that instead. But in any case, I wanted to see if we go to index, where's my index here? Let's add a link to this page. Stick right there. Search. Okay, so then if I come here, and then I go search, where are the stars? Oh, maybe it was cached. Hold on a second. Disable cache. Search. What the devil? Did I remove the stars? No, they're right there. Huh, that's weird. Oh, the sec fetch thing looks like it's only Chrome, so that's unfortunate. Where the heck are these stars? Oh, am I on? Safari is the worst. I'm not getting anything on the stars. Where's ships? Search. And then it did all the... What? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's get rid of that. Land here. We have the cache disabled. Click search. I'm not getting the console log. What the? That is so weird. What happened? Okay, so this is what you do. Throw new error. I am running. Yeah, it's not running. What? Why is it not running? What the heck? What the? Okay, let's restart the server, I suppose. What is happening? Oh, I know what's going on. Golly. I've got it up here. Search param's empty. Nothing's there. That was just dumb moment. Okay, there we go. Sweet. So now we go back to the home page, refresh, all that stuff. And let's clear all that. And then we go search. And now we get this. So it's a client side, or yeah, client side fetch. We can pretty much rely on referrer for that. Yeah, need to write a proposal. Okay, I'll write a proposal. Here, I'm not writing a proposal. Please write a proposal for a new X-Remix nav header on all fetch requests made by Remix, so the server can distinguish between client-side fetches versus document requests. Server's loader functions. All right, too many requests. What? I didn't make too many requests. We're going to refresh this thing. All right. I mean, thanks. Ryan just said he just thought of something. He's not watching anymore, but Okay, it's not for performance, or it's the reason for the header, or the use case is to be able to return different data based on the request. Hold on a second. No, if I'm transitioning to this page, then I do need to have the I do need to send back the stuff. If I'm landing on the page, I need to send back the stuff. If I'm updating the page, I do not need to send back the stuff. Yeah. The only time that I need to know some way to I need to know if the loader is being called to update or to revalidate. That's what I need. Is the loader being called to revalidate? Okay, yeah. I'm going to just write something up really quick. Whoop, remix. Remix. Now, how are we supposed to make these contributing? Guidelines for contributing. RFCs. Official RFC discussion category. Okay. So I'm thinking about this X remix nav. I need to know where we're coming. So for me to be able to determine whether this is a revalidation, I need to know where we're coming from and where we're going. I know where we're going. So yeah, I need to know where we're coming from, which is the referrer. So if the referrer is null, or the referrer is not search. Yeah, okay. So the referrer happens to be search in this case, but I think Ryan told me that that's a bug that should be fixed soon. So if I come back here, go search, the referrer is wrong. So I can know if we're coming from the search page based on if the referrer is not equal to /search. Yeah, this is in the future. So I'm not going to implement this today because it's going to be fixed soon. But if the referrer is not equal to search, then we are not revalidating. If the referrer is equal to search, then we're revalidating. Yeah, that's what it is. But on back clicks, it'll be wrong. Yeah, okay, so if I do this, and now let's see if I go back. So this is null. Yeah, that's right. That's what I want. But on backclicks, I think what he's saying is on the new router we fetch first and then we update the URL. So the referrer will be right. But the backclicks, it'll be wrong. Okay, I'm supposed to take a break. I'm going to take the break, and then when I come back, I will write this proposal. See you in a sec. All right, we're back and ready to make this proposal. So, a mechanism for determining, let's see, support, loader, return differentiation based on revalidation state. This isn't really a proposal necessarily. It's not an official RFC anyway. Here, let's do this. Official RFC anyway. You can find my use case explanation. I never spell that word right. Explanation. Yeah, sheesh. In this live stream at around, I don't know, it's probably 110-ish. Let's say you've got a combo box and you want to pre-fill it with some data. So you have an initial data property in the JSON you return for the loader. However, when there's revalidation for that route, the combo box doesn't need the initial data anymore because it already got it on the initial route load. So returning initial data is unnecessary and suboptimal. I'd like a way for the loader to know whether the call is a result of a revalidation. Run suggested referrer header, and I think when React router 6.4 is finished integrating with Remix, that may work. Because the fetch will be called from the route that the user is navigating from. And the loader could simply do something like this. Is revalidating equals request headers get refer is not equal, or path name search. I'm uncertain whether this would I think this should work. However, Fran seemed to think a X remix fervor would be necessary. Okay, here we go. All right, so we can move on. Kind of think I can just start with this. Let's at least make this syntax highlight. Whoops. Let's just try that out. Is revalidating true? It's not though, because that was a window.refresh, I think. Window location. Oh. Yeah. But like that's kind of a that's a tricky one. Here, let's edit this. This won't work for live reload. Okay, so it won't work in that case, but if I navigate here, that was not revalidating. If I go here and then go to search, that did not work either. And that's because we navigate first and then we do the fetch. So yeah, this won't work at all until React Router version 6.4 is fully integrated. So yeah, there we go. Good stuff. We learned things. Come in here, gonna back it up. Get rid of all that nonsense, we don't need that. And we'll just deal with the loading spinners and the client-side loading. Okay, just noticed Peter's comment 20 minutes ago. Does loader context survive between calls to store that some context has loaded during the first call of the loader, or context is not good for that? Yeah, context wouldn't be good for that. Context is an object just for a single request, and you wouldn't want it to be more because you'd have like context or data shared between different users as different users are hitting the request and stuff. So you couldn't store anything in context that would be for a user. However, you could like create a weak map or some in-memory thing, or even in a database that is like, you know, or something in a cookie. That was actually an idea that I had, is maybe using the cookie to determine whether the user, like where the user is. But the problem with that is they can have multiple tabs open and be doing different things, so you can't really do that either. So yeah, I think we basically need Remix to tell us when revalidation is happening. So whether that's some sort of header or something like that. Yeah, anyway, so there's that. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Oh, right, I was doing ratings before Ryan so kindly responded. So yeah, host rating, ship rating. Coming down here, we're gonna start with the rating for the ship, where reviews, reviews. Every, some, none. Now this one's tricky. I need some aggregation. Okay, so if I go to the ship ID, reviews, yeah, we need to aggregate the ratings. Dang. This is going to be more tough than I thought. This morning I went snowboarding, and I did fall, and I hit my head, and rolled over my head. I was gliding on this beautiful powder, and then thump, and I hit a rock and flipped. It was exactly what I needed this morning, but now my neck kind of hurts, and my head, I'm getting a headache. And I've drunk plenty of water, but I might need to go refill that during my next break. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to use GPT to help with this. Prisma schema here. Or just refresh. I have this Prisma schema. I need to find all ships with a rating of 4 stars, of 4 or greater. What query should I use? Here's how you write a query with Prisma. I tried the other day saying, how do you query something with Prisma, and it didn't know how to do that. And then I taught it, and then it figured it out. So we're going to just do that. Query. Well, actually, let's see what it does with this. Here, let's try this. What Prisma dot ship should I use to query the ships for this? All right. But the rating, the ships don't have a rating. They have reviews, which have ratings that need to be aggregated to determine the ship's overall rating. Prisma doesn't have this. Yeah. A join capability. As you use in the first example, maybe I should, and I don't want to load all the ship's reviews. Maybe I should use raw SQL with better SQLite 3. Can you generate an example of raw SQL, a prepared SQL statement? Select s.star from ship s. Yeah, that is syntax I've never seen before. Man, this is so cool. Unfortunately, this probably means I'm going to need to do multiple queries, because I really like, here, let's go back. I really like this query as it is. And I don't want to rewrite all this in SQL. But maybe I'll have to. Okay, so which is cheaper, to get all the ships that match this query and then have a reviews query, that would probably be cheaper. Yeah. And then pass the IDs from this and say, okay, get rid of the ones that don't have the right rating. Yep, that's probably the cheapest thing. Okay, so we're going to make another util. You know what? This db.server should go in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to have a see, this is where you have a models directory, I think. Let's see what GPT thinks. If I use Prisma for most of my querying, but need to avoid an ORM for some of my queries, where do you suggest I write my non-ORM queries? What, by that I mean, what file should that code go in? See what it thinks. That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. Or maybe I should just put it in this file. Yeah, I could just use db const ship IDs with sufficient ratings. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Check this out. SQL. See what that does. Rats. Okay. Show me that SQL query again, please. All by itself. Let's just stick that in there. Hmm. Pretty sure I've got a group by. Those are the same, right? Oh, rating, yeah. Ships. Let's see, left join ship to review. SR. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, let's try this. I'm using this query. I'm getting this error. Well, yeah, you're wrong there, Copilot. Copilot AI thing. GPT. Yeah, try again, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. What if I do this? No. So I think this just grabbed all the ships that have reviews. So this group by doesn't appear to be doing anything. Oh, just kidding. It totally is. Now that's interesting. Why are we getting null? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're getting, because we're selecting from ship S, where these are the same, and that results in null for some of these. That makes sense. So when we say group by, that groups all those to just this one that's null, and then all of these are different. And then okay, there we go. So it's fine with that, but when I maybe that's what we need. Okay. Let's see. What's the difference between having and where for aggregates in SQL? I don't know how to spell aggregates. Yeah, this is nuts how cool GPT is. So we can't do an average in the where clause. Can you use in the where clause if where clauses are applied before aggregation? There you go, GPT. But you know what? This would be very, the following query would not work. Yep, there it is. Yeah, use a subquery and then the where clause. For example, yada yada. Continue from, for example. Yeah. Is it faster to use a subquery for this or having? Yeah. Man, GPT, you're like my best coding friend. You can answer all my questions, and most of the time, you're right. Okay, cool. So, average rating. And host rating min. Yeah, I kind of feel like we want to display the average rating, right? Okay, I gotta take a break, but I'm starting to think I need to have the average rating calculated for all these ships. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, that was a bit of an extended break. Had to go fill up my water and chatted with the fam and all that. So, okay, so this is helpful. I need to determine ratings for all of the ships. So I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, we'll do the filtering here, and then we'll attach additional information, kind of like we're doing with brands, hosts, and starports and whatnot. So we'll have a query for ratings. Yeah, it'll be like a ratings object that has the average rating. It's interesting, it's called rating. Where is rating coming from? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to do that. Okay, yeah, anyway, so regardless of whether or not they specify a host rating, we are going to say here's yeah, maybe we don't even need the having. Just grab all the ratings. And then we'll have a where interesting. Prisma ship. Huh. S.id. There we go. There it is. Too many parameter values is provided. Rats. Okay. I had better SQLite 3 conversation about this. Because I have my interpolation array thing. JSON stringify, JSON each. Where's this JSON at each thing come from? Okay, what was the alternative to JSON each? Man, I don't want to have to do anything weird or special. I want to know if I can just set this up as like a thing that runs on every deploy, so I don't have to worry about it. Yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, well, let's give it a go then. Okay, SQLite 3, Prisma, data, and nothings. That DB. All right, and this says select a load extension. I wonder if I can do relative paths. Maybe. Oh, now that's interesting. I can do this as part of the startup of the app. DB server. Let's look at better SQLite 3 docs. Okay. See what happens. Well, let's start it up. Let's see if it takes a request. That's too bad. Man. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I think I know what's maybe wrong. I maybe need to pass this. No. I gotta stand up. I really don't want this to be the final solution to this problem. I think I still got my interpolate array thing. Maybe I should just do that. we'll just do that. Let's move on. Maybe we'll get back to loading this, but not today, pal. Not today. Use the thing that works. There we go. Okay, we didn't get any average ratings. That's unfortunate because, yeah, we just need to find all the ships that have ratings. So, rats. Having greater than or equal to 1, I guess. Okay. Not null. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Okay, and then if host rating min, then we're going to filter out the ships. Find ship rating. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. This shouldn't be host rating. This should be ship rating min. Okay. Sorry, I gotta look at something really quick. Okay. Now we just need to find a place that has a ship with an average rating so I can test this out. If host rating, because we need host ratings too. Yeah, so this ship average ratings, once we've filtered that, then we actually want to filter the ship average ratings. As well. You know what? Do that, and then we don't have to do that. There we go. Oh, I think we actually already do this. Yeah, we handle that. That's what this thing's for. Never mind. Assert average ratings. Try that differently. Nah, I liked it with the sum. So now, that should be okay. Yeah, we've got, I'm not sure what the editor is thinking here, but yeah, ship average rating should be good now. oh, right, up here we need to say sweet, there it is. Okay. That seems like a pretty good tip. We could probably record really quick. A tip on assertion functions. Yeah, so if we delete this, delete that, then we come down here and we say data.shipAverageRatings.map, and it has no idea. There's no type completion. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me just go to centered and have it pipe down for a second. Okay. Hold on a second, 1 second. Okay, we're ready to go. And yeah, okay. Starting a tip at about 3:00:20. So I'm displaying all these ships, and I want to display their average rating for each one of these ships, and I have that data on from my loader with data.shipAverageRatings, and if I map over those, I'm going to have an average rating. But Copilot is making an educated guess, but I'm not getting any type safety. I could do whatever, and TypeScript has no idea because this is an any type. Not good. And so if we dive into where this ship average ratings comes from, we'll see that it comes from this prepared statement. This is using Better SQLite 3, and there's not really a great way to type a raw database query like this, and I can't use Prisma for something like this because we're doing some more advanced stuff that Prisma isn't capable of doing. So we're just kind of jumping outside of Prisma for a second, but I want to have the type safety that we typically get from Prisma. And so I know what this is supposed to look like. It needs to have an ID field, and it needs to have an average rating field. It's just an array of things like that. I just need to tell TypeScript that I know what this is, and I could just do an as statement here. And that's one way to solve this problem. But I would actually like to have some real type safety and not just like, Band-Aid over these problems. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what's called an assertion function. So we're going to call this assert average rating, and we'll pass in the ship average ratings, and then we're going to make this function right down here, function assert average rating, and we'll call this our average rating. We'll say this is an any, and the special piece here is to say that it asserts that average rating is, an array of those things. I don't like that format. I like doing this format, so we're going to do array, and this is just an ID, which is a string, and then the average rating is a number. And now all I have to do is throw an error in the case that this average rating is not an array of those things. So I say if, and Copilot's going to fix that for me. So if it's not an array, then average rating is not an array. And if we say average rating.sum, each one of these does not have an ID of type string and an average rating of type number, then we can throw an error for that also. And so with that, now I can come up here and I can see that, we're passing this in properly. Now I can come down here and we're getting a type error right there because it doesn't exist on the type. So type safety across the network thanks to this handy dandy assertion function, which we just wrote right here. And all that it does is it takes in an argument and then it has this colon, asserts average rating is, and then whatever type we want it to be. So that's how you use assertion functions to make things which are inherently uncertain, just because we're calling directly into a database, make those things certain. Thanks. Okay, I think that's good. Feel pretty good about that. I did end up hitting the microphone, so I hope that isn't too bad. But yeah, this is a tip. It's pretty quick and easy. So yeah, I'll send that off. Oh, and the ending time was around 3:03, 30 maybe ish, or 40. So there we go. Okay, sweet. So with that in place, we've got our assert average rating. Now we need to do the same thing. Well, here let's say we want to have those inputs. And this is a number. Min is 0. Max is 5. And this is average ship rating. What did I call it in my query params? Min. Ship rating min, yeah. Okay, cool. And so now, yeah, minimum ship rating. Okay, 1. Yeah, 0. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we don't have anything that has an average of 1. That is not correct. Okay, so let's console log this. And let's bring that back to a reasonable size there. Oh, it's because of this take and our where clause. Yeah, so the first 50 happen to not have any rating. Huh, yeah, that's tough. So I think we want to say reviews basically they all need to exist. It needs to have at least one review. Must have at least one review. Okay, that might work. I think that'll do it. So then we say rating min, yeah, ship rating min, otherwise undefined. Okay, let's try that. No dice. Huh. Okay. Huh. Oh, right. This needs to be there we go. Okay, so now if I can turn that off pretty easily. What the? Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. So there's something wrong with this because it's probably, yep, I know what it is. It's because it's a string. We need to numberify this. That'll fix it. There it is. Okay, good. So, hooray. We can get rid of these reviews things. So if you specify a min rating, we're only going to give you back ships that have ratings at all. And then we will filter out the things that don't have enough of a rating. Or things that have reviews at all, then we'll filter out the things that don't have a rating. And yeah, that should leave us with some ships found, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. Huh. There we go. So my tip had some code with a bug in it. Oh well. Cool. Now we've got that. And I can say I want only the best. And I can dive into that. We look at the reviews. There's one review that's a 5. Beautiful. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, I can turn on the audio again for that. Okay. Okay, so much refactoring will happen to this when we're done. Don't worry. Okay, and now host rating min. Okay, and then let's see. Has it still got my schema in here? Yeah, okay. Huh, what does the ship review have anything to do with it? Yeah, we're not doing anything with the ship review. So I think we're going to go with having. Okay. Here, you know what? We're going to take this, put it in a function. Get ship average ratings. Oh yeah, we're going to do key. Yeah, let's require this actually. Okay, cool. So then we'll make a function for get host average ratings. And it will be this kind of stuff like this. Give the having version to me with better SQLite 3. I don't like that. I'm not taking my break like I'm supposed to. Whoops, I just stopped instead of resumed. Oh well. I've got to wrap up the day anyway, so. Oh man, we got a SQLite error somewhere. Oh, there it is. No. Yeah, that's what it is. It needs to be HR, maybe. Then we get the host. This seems wrong. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. Here, join host review, HR on host. There's a syntax error. Near comma. Could be my interpolations. Well, no, that doesn't. There's no having clause. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, and where's the and? Oh, right. Filter. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so here's one where I keep forgetting. Renter reviews. This is reviews of the renter or reviews by the renter of the host. I think these, but in any case, we've got a rating of 1, so we should at least get somebody back with this. Oh, I know what's going on. No, that's not it. And we've got tons of host ratings. And we're going to limit const max results. We'll hard code that for now. Make it configurable in the future. Oh. Okay, so now at least shouldn't get so many back. We get 50 of them. Okay. So why are we not getting any ships back? That is the question I'll have to figure out tomorrow. I cannot continue. Why are we not getting any ships back? I just finished adding the host rating support and ships aren't yet coming back. Okay, figure this out later. Added more filtering stuff. Okay, that's going to fail on CI, of course. My CI for this app has been suffering, but that's okay. Okay. That is it for the day. Thanks, folks. I hope you have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. But I hope it's great. See ya.